We appear to be back. I do not know what happened. Everything literally just went, nope, we're done. We're out of here. Huh. Too funny. Congratulations, Sarantis. You were the second chat. And we're back. Yep. Not the weather. No, I don't think it was the weather. Literally, everything went blank. So I'm not sure exactly what happened. But when I tried to come back in with, it just said no, basically. And it lost all the settings in OBS, said that OBS wasn't registered anymore, but it still came up, so that was kind of weird. But let's see if we can get YouTube working again. Should be able to do that, and it should automatically pick it up. But everything seems to be working again. I do not know what happened. I got a clip of you upside down just for posterity. Yeah, I was upside down. Which shows you, like, all my settings just disappeared. Everything went blank, and crazy town. Okay, so that's back up. That's back up. We should be, yeah, we're in the right spot, it looks like. Let's try to start Game Maker back up. See, hopefully Game Maker isn't what caused it. I don't think it would be, because we've been using it the whole time, but no. Let's see what happens, because Game Maker was another thing. Because we were going to look at Game Maker, because we were going to say, okay, let's look at... Let's see if you guys are still there. Yeah, you're still there. Well, okay. And that's when things crash. All right, so what were we looking at? We were going to go to... Okay, matches, blah, blah, blah. This is for her. This is the girl now. Now she has a leave command. So if we go to basically where this goes, and this was, I had to learn this. It now has that, but it also has it here now too, is where, so we can set it up like with the blacksmith. So if we go to number 99, 199, I can show you where the actual code for it is. Case 199. And in case 199, we say this: if there is a leave, if it case 199, which is the leave is 199, if they click on leave, then it will automatically just close that window. So we can add leave now to anyone, and we'll be able to leave without actually doing things for them. You know, to Sparta's point, is we can also add a cell on there, which we'll probably do later. I actually added it to the thing because I have to learn how to sell things too. You know, but if we go to here, it might be in this one. It might be in the. Let me get the right script. Let me make that smaller first so I can see that if you guys are still there. That was a panic moment where everything just kind of disappeared. We're back and working again, but it was kind of a pain. Here's our save. What I'm looking for is... Oh, I know what we're looking for. We're looking for bow. Find it. Create the bow archery. I'm making sure that we have the right pieces. Oh, it'd be in the blacksmith's. Okay. Sorry, that really threw me off. So blacksmith in his quests. So here's what we do to make up. This gives us the battle axe. This one gives us the tree axe. This one gives us the bomb. And then this one gives us the bow. So if we add 2 thread, let's add and we say wax, 1 wax. That's pretty much it, really. There. Now we have to have that, and we're all good. I like the idea of having the thread is you have to actually bring something for him to make the string out of. And right now we'll just use thread. No, I meant he was upside down in the hemisphere. Ha! So you're saying that people in Australia were seeing me correctly? Is that what you're saying? Let's see. Whoa! Apparently I don't have my headphones on. Okay, now I have my headphones on. Everything got screwed up. So we'll change this to 2 thread, 1 wax, and 1 log. There we go. There we go. Here's your bow if you get it. There's the bow. We're all good. What I like about the putting the leave thing where it is it doesn't have to be included in this, which is great. It's just automatic in the list. So that's kind of cool. So if we look at other people that have multiple things, candle maker, we haven't even started on him yet, but we will. Right now we have the matchstick girl, so we may not need the candle maker. We may end up getting rid of him. But the otter, oh, actually we could use the boy as an example. Where's the boy? Because right now the boy has these quests, is bring him a battle axe. So what we want to do is this, is we don't want him to have a battle axe, of course. But it could be a choice where we can add a yes, no. So when he's first asked, bring me a battle axe, we can add those options. Because it says, bring me a battle axe, and throw at the otter. And what we'll do is in the, where was it again? Oh, we have it up here. We don't need her right now. Well, we might. This is who. We have to fix her too, because we want her, because we first see her in town. We want to do that. This is the candle maker. We don't need him.
Brains.
Oh, we got that. Matches, candle, we got all that. We don't need anything from here right now. Sorry, I'm just following things backwards to make sure that I have the right stuff here. So here is her. The wax. Those are her 2 choices because she has those 2 things. Now we come up here. Matches, leave. So we need to go to 99. New text. Do you want... Okay, we do need to use this as an example, but let's pull 99 real quick. And we want this one, I believe. No, this one. Yeah, this one. No, I have to do a blacksmith, so we need to copy this. And this is the NPC activate blacksmith. So we need to make an NPC activate. Let's go where our scripts are. I think we need to make an NPC activate boy in the quests. Yeah, so we need to make an NPC activate blacksmith. We have an activate, yeah, so we need to copy that and make one for the boy. So what we can do is we'll just take hers and duplicate it. And then we'll say activate oh boy. Oh boy. Sorry. Didn't mean to get all okay, so yes, go girls. Okay. Text. So what we want them to be able to say is let's rename this real quick before I mess it up. Just so that it doesn't call her, because it will call her and we don't want it to call her. Yes, variable girl must be selected. Well, there's a lot of changes we have to make. Let's just do this. A copy. Open it up in Notepad. Quick reminder, the matchstick girl was meant to replace the candlemaker as the character with a more fleshed out backstory. Yes, and you are absolutely right. Which is why I still have the candlemaker as an object and we can rename him into something else. Okay, so let me delete this right now. The reason I'm deleting it is because if we try to run anything, it's going to break. So we're going to delete the boys here, but I have copied it over here on the side so that I can work on it in Notepad to make sure that we do it correctly, so that we can actually do some tests with it. Because there's a couple things we're going to need. We're going to need the NPC activate boy. We're going to need to make a quest selected for the boy. So let's go to her selected quest, which is one of these, but we'll make sure that we don't have it somewhere else as a script. Okay, yeah, okay, here it is. That is part of the create. So, and then let's go, that is that there. These are all the choices. So we'll have to build this for the boys. So if you see, these numbers represent what choices we have inside of the menu. Do you have a character for overseer in the mine? We do have a foreman, yes. We just haven't built him yet. Yeah, we talked about the foreman. In fact, he has a house, in fact, in the town, in the uncle's town. Let me see if I have it up here. Nope, I do not. Full rooms. So if we go to the uncle's town, the overseer's hut was this one up here. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, so we had the barracks. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see better. When we built the uncle's area, we put all that stuff in mind. So we have the barracks, which are these three. We have the hospital, We have the machine shop. We have the foreman's house, or the foreman's hut. We have the uncle's hut, or the uncle's house, which is this big one down here. And then we had, I think that was like shipping and receiving, where things that were brought out of the mine were. But if you haven't built him, then you could use the candle maker. Yeah, you can do that. Which means we can remove the candle maker's house from the main town too. But so, because if we go here, I think the candle maker's house is this one here. Oh. 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 Let's make them all visible. Okay. That is not him. Let's go to the people's. That is our baker. This one is our barber. This one is our tailor. Butcher. That's the carpenter. That is the storekeeper. Apothecary. Potter. Oh, where did I put him? I know he's here somewhere. Stable master. Maybe I didn't place him because we weren't going to use him. So he may not even be in unless he's inside. No, I don't think he'd be inside there. Let's go to the town buildings. Okay. Blacksmith, boarding house, diner. Yeah, it's just the two girls in the diner. Shop. That's the old shop. Yeah, so yeah, we've already taken the candle maker out. Probably when we made her the candle maker, we took that out. Because the only thing in here is the cleric is in there. School teacher's in here. The not the groundskeeper, the boarding house. That's this guy. So yeah, I think we have already taken the candle maker out. Is he up here? Yeah, we've already removed him. But we do have him, and we did put him over there real quick. If we go back to here, we can put him outside. That's the foreman. We can rename him. So where's he at? He's up here. Candlemaker. He now becomes the foreman. Wait, he looks familiar. I thought maybe we did keep him. Where did I put him? No, we removed him. I think he just looks familiar because he's a familiar looking kind of guy. Let's take him. And for giggles, we'll just put him right here. Oh wait, no, we need to go on our instance. Yeah. We'll put him right there. He is now the foreman. We'll rename him. We'll use your term, overseer. Now he is the overseer. He oversees the things nobody wants to know about. We can go back and change his sprite as well so that we know that he is the overseer. Candlemaker becomes the overseer. And he holds a candle because he has to go into the mines a lot to make sure that everybody's doing their job. That's right, I just made that up. Okay, so we need to close that because I don't want to mess that up. Start closing some things here. So yeah, so there he is. He's not high res yet because he doesn't have anything attached to him, but he's now the overseer. You know, and what we can do as far as just like to hold people, I mean, because this down here will be the hospital. We could technically put the nurse outside of it just so that we have another nurse there, and we'll build a second nurse, of course, but we can throw her in here. She's just one big nurse to rule them all type thing. I'm kidding. She's still a giant.
Saranti says we can build a second nurse. We have the technology.
Yeah, we can do a second. In fact, I think I actually have a couple nurses because I've got several of them. There's the nurse. That way we know who's there. We can make him a little bit bigger, but he's not a final, so we won't. We haven't built the grandfather and the uncle either because there's the uncle's house right there. And then we have to put the old cars on blocks in front of his house. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. Nurse Joy in a Pokemon. Do you have a character for the Overseer in mind? Yes, we can just use the Candlemaker. Since we've removed the Candlemaker. So one of the things that I also have to do is I have to write some code that says, like in the case of the otter, if the otter is in the pond, the pond in the middle of town, then it should not ask you about the fountain, fixing the fountain. It should be concerned about the boy and the axes. You know, and if you save, so if you save the otter, if you save her, she goes to the fountain. If you don't, she just disappears. Now this goes back to the what we were talking about earlier, is if she disappears and you go to the fountain, she should not be there. So we'll have to make her visibility based on whether you helped her or not when the boy was throwing axes at her. If you just gave the boy axes and he threw axes at her, then she's not going to help you when you get to the fountain. She won't even be there. You didn't kill anybody. We just promoted the guy from the simple Candlemaker to oversee in all mining endeavors. Yeah. Okay, so if 1 equals otter at fountain, if 2 equals no otter, which then leads to the situation where we had where Loki's ghost will appear. Let me rephrase that. Steve's ghost, because nobody knows that he's a Loki yet. And his whole thing is to cause trouble. Okay, so we have to add a sell button. Add wax for the bow, which we've already done. So we can actually check that real quick to see if it worked. File save. This is kind of where it crashed last time, so let's see if it will actually do a build. Yeah. Survey says. Okay. All right. It did do a build, which is good. All right. Let's go and do this new one. All right. So what we were checking was... How were we checking? Oh. Oh, we're checking for the wax for the bow. That's what we're doing. So if we go to bow now, bring me 2 logs, 3 iron. You didn't ask for the axe. Oh, because we didn't. See, this is what I was talking about in regards to the save files. It's if there's a save file that exists that doesn't have your new stuff in it, then it freaks the whole system out. So if I remember correctly, if I delete the save files, which I'm doing right now, I should be able to do a build, and now it should work. So I was trying to figure out the other day when I was doing some things, I'm like, why are the new things that I'm doing not working in the game? And then I came to the realization that technically they were working, but because there was an old save, old data was being added in. Okay, so let's see if I'm right on this one. So we were talking about the bow. No, he still asked for the original stuff. Yet I know we, okay, bring me to, okay, we're gonna go back to the game. Oh, welcome to my nightmare. Hope I didn't scare you. Okay, we need the blacksmith. Now I know we put it in here. Battle axe. Yeah, it's right here under bow. Okay, where else? I think that we added a second place that it needs to match in. That's just the global, so that shouldn't be anything. Yeah, that's just the global. So what we need to do is find... Let's find iron. Iron rock amount 2. That's the battle axe. Iron rock. Wait a minute, what do we need for the bow? Red. Looking at iron rock's not going to help us. Well, that wasn't correct either. That's the napkins. Napkins. Thread. Okay. This is just the regular, yeah. That's for building the thread. Because it doesn't give the right one. That's where the problem is. If we go back to the build, this is, I should have been paying attention, is I think that it's actually given us the wrong Yeah, it's given us the wrong. Oh. It's given us the wrong description. So if we go to bow, it's giving me the battle axe description. Which means our order is wrong. Okay. Let's see what happens if we go to bomb. It gives us the battle axe description. If we go to tree, bring you an axe. You forge a battle axe. It's saying battle axe as well. If we go to battle axe, it says battle axe. It's given us a description for battle axe on every one of them. You can do it as simple if-else statement. No, that's making her disappear is the easy part. I'm not worried about that. Yeah, we're going to have to make cases for several things anyway, which is what we're doing with all of this stuff. Is right now, for some reason, our blacksmith is giving the base description for our battle axe for everything. That makes no sense. So it's saying this, which is our battle axe description for our tree axe and our blacksmith bow, and for our blacksmith bow and blacksmith bomb. It's not doing these. So this should be blacksmith axe should be 0. Okay, let's see. So battle axe is 0. And you'll understand what I mean here in a minute, because I'm going to show you. Battle axe is 0. 1 is tree axe. 2 is bomb. And then 3 is bow. Okay, so if we go, let's grab battle axe as the description. Okay. Not that one, not that one. Not that one. Boop, 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 boop. We have battle axe, bomb, bow, so all of those are correct. Okay, this is the battle axe itself. Yeah. This is the... Oops. See, I think what I'm looking for is actually 100. Okay. ID for that is that's our chest, so that's not the one. Matches, candles. Bow is 223. All right, so bow is, yes, blacksmith choice 3. Bomb is 2. Let's see, tree axe is actually supposed to be 1. And battle axe is supposed to be 0. So what this is it tells it what order it's supposed to be in. I think the conflict we're getting is because up here, I think there was a bow up here, a different bow. Matches, candles, battle axe, tree axe, bomb. This is where the leave. No, there's no bow, but that the transposition of 0 and 1 on that's probably part of what's confusing it. Which is why it's putting the same one in. So let's see everywhere where 101 is happening. Oh wait, no, we don't want, we want battle axe, 120. So there's obviously something not right somewhere. Okay. Chess key. What? Oh, because those are just numbers. Those aren't actually not what I was looking for. Okay. 120. Okay, so 120, 121. So this is the blacksmith. What would you like? 120 is the battle axe. Correct. Let me make sure that those numbers are correct. Okay, so battle axe is 120. Tree axe is 121. Bomb is 122. And bow is 123. Okay. And that's 0, 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, let's go back to the one above it. 20, 21, 22, 23, and 199 to leave. Okay. I'm gonna need to go to this script. Basically, I'm chasing things down. Isn't this fun? Are we having fun yet? Okay. Oh, that's the girl one. We don't want the girl one. We want this one. This is all the matchstick girl we want. I think just changing that 1 and 0 is probably all we needed to do, really. We have him in this list, right? Yeah, he's in there. Well, let's see what happens because we changed that 1 and 0. Which is all we do all the time anyway. Always changing 1s and 0s. Get rid of the old save. Survey says all right, let's see what happened. Let's talk to him. Does he say battle axe? That's correct. Tree. He says battle axe. That's wrong. Battle axe. That's wrong. And bow. Battle axe, that's wrong. But he shouldn't be doing that because everything's... Why is he using the same message? Because there shouldn't... He should be in his thing, in his quests. Is there a number that's missing? Let's look at this. Yeah, that's just puts them all at 0 down here. And this is just the quest. Did I spell them wrong? Make sure everything's spelled right. Yeah, it's spelled right. Yep, that's spelled right. And all of this is correct, right? Yeah. For the tree axe, it's 1 log and 1 rock. 1 sulfur, 1 log for the bomb. Yeah, so it's all correct. Something's missing. Where is it telling it? Questions. And it's not supposed to be a quest, it's just supposed to be something to do. Let me look at... Let's look at the girl real quick. Let's see if hers also gives us the same description. I don't think it will. I think there's something specific to him that got screwed up. Okay, let's go talk to her. Okay, so if we ask for matches, yeah, 1 log, 1 sulfur. Yeah. And if we ask for a candle, yes, could, no, she does the same thing. Okay. So it's definitely something in their code is not pointing to the right place. Is because my first thought is that when you talk to them, they immediately assign, it looks like they're immediately assigning what quests you're going to do from them. It's not changing when we pick something. Which is weird because with the blacksmith, if we have the items, say, grab these items, and we come back to him and say, okay, give us a tree, he'll give us a battle axe. But if we say, give us a battle axe, he'll give us a tree. So why is that backwards? Received a tree axe. Use them to key. Use the item key to chop down trees. What I'm thinking is if we change that 0 and 1 back. Not here. Here. 20, 21, 22, 23. That is all correct. This one. No, this is the girl, so let's close this because we're not going to mess with her while we're trying to fix him. Our dialogue responses. Okay. Now if we change these back to 1 and 0. And then just build it again. Will it put them in the right spot? Survey says. Now, in theory, because we reverse those, it should give us the opposites. So this should give us the battle axe. Battle area, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, battle axe. Does this one give us the description for trees? No, it gives us the battle axe description as well. However, when we have what's needed, open our inventory and say this. Will it give us the battle axe? Yes, it gave us the battle axe. So the problem is that the description isn't going to the right place. Yeah. So for some reason it's not recognizing what we're clicking in the menu and changing the script to go to that description. Isn't programming fun? Yay. Pizza Head. Time to rip a fat dab. Can you get lit in the game? What do you mean, can you get lit in the game? Yeah, there's a lot of things. So basically what it looks like it's doing is at our first encounter here, it doesn't know, it's not going to the description for that thing. Because now it's saying, oh, you want a bomb. Now that we have both the battle axe and the tree, it's going to the bomb. So somewhere it's sorting out there. And so write some stuff down here. So like if I go to battle axe right now and I say I want another battle axe, say I want 2 of them. It won't allow me to, because what it's done is it's taken the other two and moved them up because it can't find that. Now, if my theory is correct, then if I go to the bow, the bomb is going to come up. Yes. A bomb? Bring me. Yes. Okay. So what's happening is just the text only applies to what's at the top of the list. The top of list. And then the description, and it's the description, then if the item's bought, then everything moves up. Other descriptions move up. Okay. That would explain some of it. So, several options. One, items bought and in cooldown, meaning items that you've bought that have a time as to time needs to pass before you can buy it again. Need to do gray out. Well, I'll just say gray out. Gray out. Until available. Again. That way you can't not accept, not applicable. I wrote not chickable. It's clickable. And the descriptions should not move up. Okay. Are you taking into account that those things start counting from 0? Yes, always. Hello. What is this? This is me figuring out some bugs. See, so here's a perfect case. If I go directly to the candle, yeah, it's still giving us the description for matches. So yeah, whatever item is at the top of the list, that's the description you're going to get no matter what. And because we've already bought in this particular case, since we've already bought a battle axe and a tree axe, it's moving bomb to the top, and we're only getting the bomb description. So there's some code that's not resetting. Now the way we can prove this is, let's get rid of our save. We'll do another build. I know this is a pain in the ass, but we have to figure it out so that we can fix it. If we don't know why it's breaking, we're not going to figure out how to fix it and fix it right. So if my assumption is correct, here's what's going to happen: is we're going to go back to him, right? And we're going to say, okay, I want to buy a battle axe. It's going to give us the battle axe description. And then we're going to go get 2 logs and 2 iron ore. And that's all we're going to get, 2 logs and 2 iron ore. Come back here and get our battle axe. So here's our battle axe, right? When we check our inventory, it's in our inventory. Now here's where it gets to be a problem. Because now it's moving tree axe description to the top. Now, if I click on battle axe, I think it's going to give us the tree axe. Tree axe. So I am right. So what it's doing is it's all the descriptions are in there. But because the top ones, whatever one's on top is the one that it's going to put it in. So what we have to do, go back here, and we'll also find that this one should be the tree axe description. Yep. It's exactly what we thought it was. Okay. So we've described the problem perfectly. Because we've already bought the battle axe, it's moving the other 3 up, but it's only using the description of whatever's on top. So there's one of 2 things we can do. Is if we buy the battle axe, it gets removed from the list until the timeout goes. So do we gray it out, or do we remove it from the list that way? So I think it's set for 60,000 seconds. Is let's see. We need to go to blacksmith. Yeah, right now for the battle axe to disappear and come back, it's this many milliseconds. So let's go. Put up boop. So that's 10 minutes. So what we can do is we can change that number. If we change that number to 60, it's 1 minute. So here's how we can test that. I love testing things because it's fun to figure it out. So if we change that to 60,000, that is 1 minute for the blacksmith battle axe to rebuild it, to be gettable again. Let's kill our save. Let's do a build. Okay. Oh, we're almost done for the day. Sorry about the crash today. Everything just kind of blew up. But I want to check this because I think this is how this is going to work. All right, so we get the parts. We buy a battle axe. Here's our battle axe. We take a look and we say, okay, we want that, and it'll say trees, tree. So now we'll wait a minute. Let's see. We're going to wait 60 seconds. Your array takes the tree axe. 0. Yes. Not sure how it's counting the... Yeah, that's the problem. So what I'm assuming is that when we come back to the blacksmith after a minute, just for fun, we'll drop everything in here. Go out. Come back. I'm sorry, I'm killing 60 seconds. I don't have a clock, so I'm kind of guessing when the 60 seconds are up. Inventory, blacksmith. Yep, see that? That's problem number one. That's problem number one. Now problem number two is that if I go to, we have the battle axe and it's there. But if I go to the second item, tree, it will still give the description for the battle axe. Now, if we get the battle axe again, there's our battle axe. It just gave it to us. It's in our inventory. We have 60 seconds. If we go now and say we want the battle axe, it'll say the tree axe. But it will also say it for everything. So the tree axe will say tree axe. The bomb will say tree axe. See what I'm saying? Now the bottom one should be blank, but it's going to probably say tree axe anyway. Yep. Until it gives us battle axe back in 60 seconds. So what we need to do is gray out the battle axe or remove it from the list until its timer is up. But we still have the problem is that whatever is at the top of the list is what it's using for the text for everything else. So we should be coming up on 60 seconds here. And which means we'll get our battle, yep, see, so we get our battle axe back after the timeout. Okay, the battle axe is, yeah. Yeah, so that's what's happened. Weird bug, didn't notice it last night when I was putting this in, so silly me. Silly me. But I will see if hopefully I'll get time to be able to fix it tonight. If not, then I'll be able to fix it tomorrow night. But we'll leave all these at 60 seconds or yeah, at 1 minute for now for cooldowns. That way we can, oops. That way we can test it. 10 minutes is just too long, that's all. File save, and then we'll figure out why the descriptions aren't matching up. Okay, file save. Shut it down. It's a pain, but you know, it's a learning pain. So learning is always good. Learning's a good thing for you. It's good for you. Honestly. Put this up. The credits run for a minute. Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting fix. Because I have to understand why. I don't remember anywhere in the code where that would be. Okay, I don't know where it's pulling it from. Learning pains are good. Yes, they are. They make you strong. Yes, they do. It's good to have a puzzle. In all honesty, having a puzzle will keep your mind active like there's no tomorrow. So that's my favorite thing is puzzles. Puzzles are good things. All right, we have run through that. Let us go to just me. Let's put that in. I don't think I put the first one in, so I'll have to worry about that later. Let's go over here. Let's see. So that's gonna be an interesting
Any nonum
bug to
says,
chase down.
reminder to stay hydrated.
Learning pains are bad. They called migraines, and they're medicine for that. No, learning pains aren't migraines. That's a completely different issue. Unsolvable things are migraines. But most everything is solvable. You just need to learn more. Okay, let's get, because we crashed, that probably will not be open anymore. It was not. Okay, it is now open. Yeah, there's not much I can do when the system crashes like that. But I wish I knew why it did. But an hour and 5 minutes ago, we were dead. That's all I know. Let's see, what do we got? That's all good. 25 people watching. Let's go to our raid board. Here we are in Raidsville. Raidsville is the kookiest. Well, Mr. Everything is solvable. Solve the problem with dividing by 0. It's simple. 0. Anything you divide by 0 is always 0. Boop. Alrighty, let's see. Anybody come out of quarantine today? Yes. Or lockdown? Pizza Princess comes out of lockdown today. Let us get we need to find out who is online so we know who we can vote on for rating. And starting at the top, survey says, oh, not a whole lot of people online today. Well, there's a few. Hopefully there's enough that we can get some voting going. Okay. We have in some. Yeah, in some you lose some. In some. RT Games. Yeah, we. RT Games. Carnage. Three players. Ray. Four players. Sanctuary. Five players. Ezekiel. Six players. Ferret Software. Seven players. Lana. Eight players. Furball Farm, nine players. Mr. Knight, I believe, is still in quarantine for a couple more days. Let's see, Mr. Knight. August Buns. 10 players. Q Buns, I believe, is in lockdown. Yep. Standard Damage is, I believe, in lockdown as well. Yep. Rams Reef. 11. Chipmunks, which we just did yesterday, so they can't be today. And then between 2 is, so we have 12, so we can do 4, 4, and 4. And that's everybody on the list today. Alrighty then. Let's get this plussed. Open that up. Go to our creator dash. Creator dash. Manage polls, new poll, round 1. Round 1 is, we're going to say 4, 4, and 4, right? Yeah. Sanctuary. August Buns. Between 2 ears. And then Carnage are our first 4. Okay. The survey says, coming right at you for a vote. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. We're about a third of the way through the first vote, and there's no votes. I should have asked something harder to solve, like string theory. Makes great spaghetti. And how it ties into quantum physics. Well, you put it in water and you boil it till it's soft. Then you put sauce on it and you eat it. All right, we have 2 for August buns. Right now we have 1 for Carnage. Yeah, because you're not going to get an answer. Or carbonara every time. Zero 0303. Yeah, but okay, we got 2 3s and 2 zeros. Next 4. New poll, round 2. We have Ezekiel. We have Ferret Software. We have Furball Farm. We have Insum. One, 2, 3, 4. 0, 0, 0, and 0. Then you get Avengers Endgame and get to travel through time and Mobius strips.
Devil King 4287 says, bah, dumb. Tis.
That was a good try. Your exclamation points made the pausing between words hilarious. Okay. I'm sorry, I found that absolutely hilarious. Okay. And some has 2.
Spat Doug says, tis but a scratch.
Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2. It's almost haircut time. 2 and 5. One, 2, 1, 5. We have a new leader. Insum is the new leader with 5. One, 2, 1. Okay, last 4. Round 3, and we have Lana. Rams Reef, Ray, and RT Games. I believe that's everybody. Yep, that's everybody. Okay. Start. View poll. Oops. Okay, we have 2 for Lana. 0, 1 for Ray. 2, 1, 1, 0. 1 for Rams Reef. Mm. It may not have worked, but it was funny. So you win. And remember, folks, strange women lying in ponds, disturbing swords is no viable system of government. Distributing swords. Blasphemy. Although, makes for a good movie. Excalibur was a good movie. I do like some of the visual tricks that they did in that movie, though. There were some good ones in there. Like every single time Excalibur is on the screen, there's green lights hidden around the scene that Excalibur is in. So there's green lights on rocks and things like that, which I thought was an interesting way to play it. But there's a lot of modern stars in Excalibur. Patrick Stewart's in there. I think it was Liam Neeson's first movie. You know, Morgana was played by, what is her name again? Wow, my brain just went blank. Okay, we got a new poll. We have our final. Wow, can't spell. Finsel. Try this. Let's start from the beginning. Final rating vote. There. Okay, who's our tops? We have a 5. 5 is the top right now, so that's Insum. We have 1 4. How many 4s do we have? We have 1 4, which is Lana. What do we got for 3s? We have 2 3s. Carnage. And just 1 2. 1 2. So we have all of them in there. Okay, final vote. Here you go. That's from Monty Python. Yeah, your quote was from Monty Python, the Holy Grail. But I was thinking of Excalibur. So if you haven't seen Excalibur, go back and watch it. You will see Patrick Stewart with hair. You'll see Liam Neeson. And I believe what was his very first movie, if I remember correctly. Liam Neeson.
Devil King Fallen in 1287 says, but dum dum tis.
Let's go all the way back to the 70s. We did a lot of BBC television. Yeah.
Spadag says, mana mana.
No, it's not even, what? No, it's gotta be in here. Where are you at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was... Okay, it was his third movie. It was Liam Neeson's third movie. He had done 2 TV shows before that as well. He plays Gawain. Then Helen Mirren was Morgana. I think she'd been acting for a while before that. I don't think that was a new one for her. Well, let's see. My understanding was that she was dating Liam Neeson at the time and kind of got him a job, but I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, she'd been around a long time before that. Yep. Okay, let's see where our vote is. Our vote is finished, and our winner is Insum. So let's see if Insum is still online. He is. Turn his sound on. Okay, let's put date on. 10/7. Okay, so he goes to why are we not getting a 0 there? There it is. Okay. Okay, that's fixed. Don't know why that wouldn't. And some stuff got screwed up. That's okay. All right, coming back to you guys. Let's save that real quick so I don't lose it. Okay. I'll go up. Waiting for the zombies to pass. Try it without the spaces. Put them all as the ba-da-dum as one word. That would be interesting. We're just waiting for 45 more seconds. Have you ever had smoked cream cheese? Yes, I have, actually. In Texas, they smoke everything. No, do it without the spaces.
Sarni says, "Ba dumma dumma tis." Devil King 41287 says, "But I'm in tis."
Yeah, that's not really working, is it? Have you ever smoked cream cheese? No, I've never smoked cream cheese. I have never technically smoked any foods at all. And I haven't smoked any plants since the 70s, so.
Frantic Shanty says, "Ba dum dum tis says." Ah dumma dum tis.
Well, it's worth trying. I'm too worried that I would do it wrong or burn down my house. So, all right. So let's go to here. Let me get our. Did I not get it? I thought I did. I did not. Okay, let me open that back up. We need in some code. Okay. Close that. All right. Here we go. We're going to start our building, our raid. In some raid setting, not allowed you to raid at this time. Okay, who was second? Who was second in our vote? Lana was second, so we will be moving from Insum to Lana. This is why we have a system. And delete Insum. And turn his system off. He's done. He's gone. Okay, Lana is... I think she's there. She's doing a building the game wrap up. Bennett is a good egg. She seems to be extremely smart. She seems to be just kind of awesome, really. I can't argue that. So let's go ahead and build our raid for her. I'm not seeing her, so I think she may have stepped away for a moment. Let's see. Has Slater been able to hear the lines yet? I don't. Okay, well, let's start building it, and hopefully she'll be back before. She doesn't have a be right back message up, but she has code up. We can look at the code. All right. Ooh, she's cool. Yep. Have a good night. Let's go ahead and build our raid. 5, 7, 10, 14, 19. Oh, it's only going to be 19 of us, but that's okay. We'll send 19 of us over, and then hopefully she will be back. It says she is live, so she's probably just stepped away for a little bit. I will see you guys in 19 hours, 4 minutes, and 50 seconds. And have a good evening, everybody. We will see you later.